being able to see how it worked. And I never considered myself a, quote, hands-on learner. I was good at the books in high school and up until high school. I was good. And so never had considered that I was a hands-on learner and maybe a face-to-face learner. I liked the intimacy of one person telling, having focus on making sure I was learning something properly instead of the ratio of 1 to 300 and feeling like lost in the sea. So that was an eye-opener for me to recognize that that type of learning was for me. And then the night school piece was just a piece of cake. It was such a little piece of my overall electrical training and education that I could handle that. I could handle that much bookwork.
Well, there's something in there too where you've got that feedback loop that comes with you've got the theory, you've got the curriculum, and the what's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, you've got the curriculum, but then you're actually putting the practical application to that. Once you've done the practical application, understand how it all works. You're not electrocuting yourself, and you're getting a sense of how it fits together and how you're able to get the charges from here to there and run it safely. Then your brain also becomes attuned to the learning and the curriculum piece of that, because that's going to inform the next part of what you're doing. And it just creates this loop where you're learning, and doing, but the appreciation for both of those is much greater because it's not just sitting, taking in rote information, and then at some point, where are you going to put it into practice? And is it too far stretched out where you're forgetting the academic piece of that, or you're not seeing the hands-on piece of it, so the lessons are not close enough together to really be able to complement one another?
Wow, that's such a good point to recognize what the trade learning does as you learn something in the trade and get to see it applied, and then you learn some more and get to see it applied. It kind of goes back to what Matt was saying too, that when you're going into a college degree and you start taking your classes and you don't know why, with a trade, often there's an answer that's much more clear. Like, why am I going into this trade? Well, because I want to be an electrician. And once I'm an electrician, what does that look like? Well, I can go into people's homes and help them with their projects. I can go build buildings. I can go manage crews. I can go do service work. I can do maintenance work. The why is often more clear with some of these trade occupations than with a college degree that you might not see what the end goal is.